Did you download it first?
Huh?
Did you? Oh, you live already. You
It's
ain't
okay.
download.
Hey, hey, hey. Y'all are tuning in. YouTube Live, StreamYard Live with CJ Said It, Monkey Man himself, and Neely D. How y'all doing today?
All right, all right, all right.
What's
Uh,
happening?
yeah, no, Monkey Man, I will be tapping into that and checking all that or whatever out to make sure. I tried to do it, but it was telling me that it had to be a certain file, but at least I know how to go and play around with it. Um, so y'all, today I did want to tap back in to a discussion that we were having on last week. But before we tap back into that, I just gotta share like a little transparent moment with y'all. Like I literally just had a come to Jesus moment. Um I got, some things going on or whatever, like just being growing in my own life and understanding like God and when he elevates you or when he definitely wants you to separate yourself from certain things and you grow in the pain and whatnot or whatever. So I'm gonna just take a few minutes here to just kind of elaborate a little bit and then see if y'all can just kind of relate. So like knowing like who I am, I work very hard, you know what I'm saying, to have certain things and take care of my family and just continuing to do my best to reach certain levels. But in in life, you could be one or two people. You could be a vulture or you can actually be like a person with a good heart. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. I'm finding out that like I am a real empath. And when I say that, like I don't use that word lightly. I got a hard exterior. I have some people I don't mind saying no to, but there are just some situations that I have actually put myself in and told myself that it was God. God said it was okay or whatever the case is. And then next thing I know, that person ends up like using me and hurting me. And so long story short, like today, I had to go and get me another. My embroidery machine was broke, and found out like the hard way, and then had to come out of some money out of pocket today, which I really did not have, but just standing there at the register, trusting God, like, okay, God, what am I supposed to do? Because I literally was getting ready to give up on a gift that I know God has actually blessed me with, like an opportunity God has blessed me with to continue to be able, to make money. But in that moment, I heard God say, give that one up. And it's crazy because right now in this season that I'm in, God is telling me I have to give a lot up because what's coming, I can no longer hold on to. And Lily D will tell you, like right before we got on here, she called me and she was like, "Sis, we was about to have a regular conversation." But she asked, she said, "You okay?" And I'm talking about, I just started bawling and told her like, "No, I'm about to, I'm okay, but I almost lost my shit just now because I know what God has for me is for me." But the pain that comes with true growth, the pain that comes with being able to analyze yourself and also say, you know what, I I possibly allowed these things to happen, regardless if I got a good heart or not. Like God orders my steps, and sometimes I have to be truthful with myself and say, did God allow you? Did God tell you to do that, or did you want it for yourself? And so there's some pain that comes with it, but the lesson in itself is what I actually can be appreciative of right now. And even knowing
Mhm.
that my faith now has been taken to a whole nother level because I almost like I'm having to start all the way over. Not in my careers or anything like that, but just as far as getting rid of the old that I attached myself to make room for the new that God really has for me.
Yeah, I understand that very well.
You want to
Um,
elaborate?
yeah, cause you were speaking on being used, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like my child used me because of my past.
Mm.
And she know, it's something about you girls that it's hard to say no to a pretty face. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it gets to the point where, hold on, are you pimping me? You feel what I'm saying? Or are you using me? Are you hoeing me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain and it's certain things that she do, and it's like she think that I supposed to do it. True enough,
Mm-hmm.
if you're a parent and you have a child, you supposed to take care of. But see, kids don't understand the difference between supposed to and I don't have to. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And there's certain things like everything you want is not what you need. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if you want something and I don't get it for you, you don't fuck with me. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? But if when everything good, you fucking with me, then I'm thinking everything good, but the whole time you stringing me along. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to get
Mm-hmm.
whatever you get. So at the end of the day, that shit drains you to the point where, and this your own child, you be like, man, look here, man, I don't feel like fucking with you because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you using me. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But I sometimes don't voice my opinion. I don't know if that, cause see, my mom used to do the same shit. I don't know if this is some learned behavior I learned from my mama, where I just hold in shit, and then when I explode, nobody know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm exploding on everything, talking about shit that don't even matter at the moment. So yeah, I kind of understand where you coming from.
Yeah. Yeah. Lily D.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I mean, you already kind of know what I'm about to relate it to, because yeah, the same way you feel it. I don't really tell people about what's going on with me like that. So yeah, I've been in that same situation for the past month or so with starting this music career. This thing ain't free. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's been times when I paid the bills, but I also paid for. Matter of fact, that show I did, that was almost $1,000 investment with the band, the venue, having to get the vocal tracks, all of that. So that put me back a lot. And a lot of people didn't come through. And I think we already talked about that. I ain't gonna say too much because I don't know
Yeah.
who's watching
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But but long story short, yeah, that feeling of okay, I'm gonna put my faith in it, because I've been investing a lot into this music thing and paying for recording sessions and this, that, and the other, and I've gotten some return back, especially this month, but it is a lot, and then you start to realize who's really there. Like I go through all of this.
Mm-hmm.
People asking me for money, people can ask me for this. Like it's like I'm not just an artist, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
also a single mother too, and you don't have nobody to take care of but just yourself. And being that you're irresponsible, you think I'm supposed to just hawk out the money when I'm being responsible and doing what I can for not just me, but for another human being too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we were just talking about another conversation when, yeah, you got to realize who's in your life, and when you elevate, God gonna show you who's gonna go with you, because people start acting funny out of nowhere.
Right.
And
And
then you
that's
got to
the
be like,
oh,
ooh,
sorry, go
okay.
ahead.
No. That's when you got to start to realize that why they acting funny out of nowhere. But you just got to realize it's just him saying go, because you about to elevate. They can't go with you. What season you was in before, it wasn't even cool for them to be there then, because they were using you in ways. But now when you really elevate, they got to go, because all they're gonna be is leeches.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing about life, and for me, like everything is spiritually for me. I can't speak for nobody else. So and I'm the first person to hold myself accountable. And I just realized, like on yesterday, I mean, never thinking I'm perfect, but I have some more trauma that I have to deal with, and this stemmed from my daughter getting engaged. Like making sure that I deal with my emotions, because I know that I've always gotten um the short end of the stick and allowed people to pretend to be individuals around me, knowing that that's not who they are, but to save face and to not be looked at like the person with the problem, or just realizing, man, it's about my kids. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with that or whatever. I could care less. But suppressing all of my real feelings is what got me feeling like how I feel now. And probably the reason that I actually allowed individuals to take advantage of me in the past. And Monkey Man, just to kind of touch on, what you were saying, because see, what I'm hearing is all of us are kind of deal with the same scenario. It just comes out in different forms. Like with that whole, with the children, the child thing or whatever, I had to check myself long time ago and realize, like, raising children out of guilt will definitely allow them to play the field. But then now in my adult life, realizing that shit, the adults, they the kids that'll
Right.
play on you if you allow them to play on your feelings, play on your emotions, play on your weaknesses. Because the only reason my ex-husband was able to do the shit that he did and even leave me in a place of having to rebuild is because I gave him the blueprint. Like, that nigga didn't have to come in and work on me. I told him I was still in love with him from when we were kids. I told him I could never get him out of my system. I gave him everything that he needed to make himself look or say certain things for me not to believe that he had to do certain work. So then when he come in and lose 4 jobs in 2 years, and I gotta take care of the house by myself financially, take care of his son because his son is a part of the household now. I'm really starting to beat myself up because I'm like, do I stay with this shit and allow him an opportunity, or do I see it for what it is? And then once I see it for what it is, then I got to go back and now I got to do damage control on myself because I'm feeling like a failure. That's what I was telling Lily D on the phone earlier today. Like, shit can make you feel a certain type of way when you go back and you look at it and you analyze it. Cause it's like, damn, I don't wanna hurt your feelings. I don't wanna be the woman that has to walk away from a certain situation with a man. But at the same time, how much of myself am I supposed to give?
Lord, I'm trying to talk in the microphone off. That's that guilt. I mean, when you grow up being a people pleaser, and it usually starts with the parents. They make you, well, not not my daddy, but like when you start to see how you were always overcompensating for maybe your siblings or your parent, you do the same thing into your adulthood, and you start to feel guilt the same way they made you feel guilty if you didn't do it. So, I mean, that's just something that you just have to break out of. But you're always going to feel some type of guilt because that's what you were basically encrypted to do. You just got to break out of it.
That's good.
My bad. I'm trying to get your homegirl Stormy on the show so she can talk about the little situation. My bad.
Get who on the show?
Stormy.
What is you talking about?
Yeah, I'm wait. I told you my mind weighs somewhere. I'm sorry.
Who the hell is Stormy?
Man, that's your homegirl. The one child the teacher was giving melatonin to.
Oh, you saying, oh, you gonna interview her?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her. Yeah, I was trying to set up the interview, and I
Oh
had
yeah,
really
no,
missed
yeah.
everything you said because she just hit me back on my other phone. So yeah, so what was the question?
No, we was just saying that in a
The feeling
nutshell,
of guilt,
the
the feeling
guilt
of
that,
guilt for not
yeah.
helping people.
Yeah, in a nutshell, like you said, being a people pleaser, it could come in different forms. And so what we realizing is right here, even with our different scenarios, it still goes back to that being a people pleaser, and it goes back to your childhood and it starts with your parents. And that guilt is if you tell somebody no, or if you are not what they have expected for you to be, they'll look at you a certain type
I
of way.
I kind of think it goes back to with your friends in school trying to be a part of the crowd or a part of certain people. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Mhm.
that was the
Rejection.
whole right rejection because
Mhm.
and people pleasing comes with rejection because one thing this what we saying a expectations that give me high. So what I'm saying is just because I do this for you don't mean I'm gonna get the same thing in return. And then it's never enough. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's never enough. No much how much I try to please you is something else. And it's something else. And when you think you got all four corners squared off, here go another hole. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like goddamn, ain't nothing just nothing I do please you. You feel what I'm saying? So you turn into damn near a slave because you just doing shit just to
Facts.
make
Salute.
somebody feel good.
Salute everybody. Top of the
Hey,
top.
Carl.
How you doing? How you doing? Just running around, just on the way coming back from the school. Had to run back up to the school and
What's up,
doing
nigga?
it. What's up with your monkey, man?
Hey, what's up, homie?
Not much, not much. I apologize. I'm just getting in here, so I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, it's okay. So we started off, of course, um, and it's actually bringing us back around to our topic where we're picking back on up on, which is "Am I the Problem?" Part 2. But I just shared with them, got a little vulnerable this morning because that is what we're gonna do sometimes on CJ's podium. I just shared with them that Aaliyah had called me, Lily D had called me like right before we went live, and she heard it in my voice that it was some shit that was going on or whatever. Got over to the place for the repair of my embroidery machine and realized that my ex-husband had literally destroyed my machine, which is why all of a sudden it would stop working. And it just put me in this headspace of where definitely had to cry them tears out and just act, run to God like,
Yeah.
God, like this is it's hurtful. It's very, very hurtful. But I gotta question, why am I going through this? And the thing is, you could, me saying, yeah, I'm a good person and I look out for people or whatever. But going through that transition and understanding like it's okay to create healthy boundaries, but it still don't negate the pain that you go through when you find out like you did this for somebody and then they turned around and basically like tried to destroy you and really didn't care and they go on with their life and then you're stuck here trying to figure out the pieces and having to build things back up, yourself, things, your family, whatever.
Right.
But that could also, and we all realize, and that's what we were discussing before you came on, it definitely all goes back to maybe the childhood, or like we were talking about on the last thing, being a people pleaser, not being able to tell somebody no because of what you were made to go through with your parents or whatever. And then Monkey Man also brought in the fact like when you're in school and around peers wanting to fit in or whatever, that's also a form of trying to fit in and possibly allowing some things to be done to you as a person. So you can
Right.
chime in here.
Well, and let's look at it on another side. Let's look at it from maybe he did that because, again, being afraid that you were already going to the point where you was about to excel. So a person like that, where he didn't destroy, he knew he couldn't destroy nothing else, but here's the thing about it. It's funny, he went towards your gift. But it doesn't destroy your gift because your gift is what God gave you. He went after what he knew that God gave you out of all the materialistic stuff. And the fact of the matter is, you would have never thought that he would go after something that he has no part in, but he knew he was trying to stop you. Now let's flip it. He knows in his mind, he know you can move forward, but you never thought that the reason why he did that is because he don't know how to move forward. So hurt people, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, if she failed, then I won. But you can't fail because, again, you're motivated to keep moving forward. So he tries, it's like almost like, like a lot of times with females, they always say a female will tear up anything but won't tear up a man's car. But when she do that, she know that it then got to the point where he's making a transition of moving forward. So let me stop something that I know can stop him and put a hindrance or you, but it didn't work. That's why you had to cry. You cried out to God, and God said, okay, let's just don't worry about that. Just move forward. Maybe God's got something planned for you for that machine. It's not bigger than what you need. Maybe somebody might come around and God might bless you, and somehow you end up getting a better machine, and or you have to end up learning a whole different program to
Oh, and
learn how to maneuver.
that's crazy because that's the part that I guess you didn't hear, or maybe I didn't say it. But Lily D, she was on the phone with me. I had to trade the machine in and actually got a better machine, and they gave me value for my machine, which was crazy because the machine is broke. But because it's an actual sewing machine company or an embroidery, they can fix it. It's just they would have had to charge me to fix it. So I told Lily D that on the phone. I said, and I'm trying not to cry again, but I told her, I said, apparently, like God wanted me to get rid of that one because there was something else, you know what I'm saying, that he wanted to give me. And then it's just the attachment of things sometimes.
That's what I was going to say.
Sitting at that machine, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, he was here and I went through those things with him. That's probably why sometimes my work got distorted or whatever sometimes, and me not even knowing because the energy was still a part of it.
That's
even
right.
like being transparent, even having to now walk away from downsides like where I'm staying. Like I gotta leave because it's just a lot of energy in here that I can't seem to shake, and God is constantly like making me uncomfortable. They going from what I was paying to $150 more, and it's like, nah, God, come on now. But God is saying, trust me, I know it's uncomfortable right now for you to shift around, but it's gonna be worth it in the end.
That's right, because what he's doing is you got to remember, in order to take off, and I use the analogy, just like with the flights, it'd be a different thing. You put your suitcase on it. They say 55 pounds is the max. Anything is $100 every other time. Some people won't let go shit they don't need. So what happens? God will make you downsize to be able to elevate you. You got too much weight. You got too much stuff. And he's telling you is that the more you stay here, the more, the good thing about it, you're going to deal with hell. But you know what? He chastises those he loves. So he just keep whooping your ass over and over till you say, okay, I get it. So that,
And then I'm gonna tell you something too. You gotta realize this, because I hear you say, and I heard you say you a spiritual person, and let me tell you something. When you fucking with the devil, God don't fuck with you. But when you fuck with God, the devil fucks with you. You see what I'm saying?
that's real
So
talk.
at the end of the day, when you trying to do right, but see the thing about it is, this is where we lose it. We be feeling like we defeated, but then somewhere in your mind, you like, God ain't finna let me be down like this. See how it works? You never gave up the faith. See, that's what the evil spirit wants you to do, is weaken your faith, and then now you done got a better machine. Because when you fooling with God, it multiplies. See what you just got, something better, and you got it for the value. So everything. So now our God is showing your husband that whole ass spirit you got in you ain't gonna mess with my child over here. That's all that is. It ain't
Ex-husband.
I
Sorry.
mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Thank you.
Your ex-husband like, yeah, man, look here, man, you can't keep us dying over here, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, now you finna go to another level. You feel what I'm saying? Cause see, somewhere that nigga stuck in his bullshit and he can't elevate. You see what I'm saying? So he gonna try to stop your elevation, but he can't stop it because it's protected by the spirit, the Holy Spirit. It ain't. So that's all that was. Yeah. But just know, if you doing good, you better get ready for some shit to try to come your way.
That's right.
Yeah. So
And I always remember, and I'm gonna piggyback on this, what the old folks say: favor ain't good, but it's fair.
Yeah.
that part.
That's
Well,
it.
Lily D, I know you just text me, but I want you to go ahead and say it, like like we talk, like CJ's podcast. When I want to have transparent moments, that's what we gonna have. Like, and anybody else that's on here, the women and the men that come in, sometimes this is what you gonna get. You gonna get transparent conversations, and then we'll go back over to the other topics and stuff. But you just text me, and you could go ahead and say it. I don't mind.
I just wanted to make sure you were comfortable with me saying it before I said it. But
Yes.
she had brought up the fact that when he was messing with her machine, she actually saw his blood underneath, on the carpet or whatever, underneath the machine.
Now it was on the machine, like on the
Oh wow.
actual part, the needle part where he had grabbed and kind of shook it off guard.
So that to me is like spiritual warfare in itself. Because like, why is your blood attached to my embroidery machine and it's been messing up ever since? Like you really took it there to really mess up this woman's not gift, but the tools that she needed to prosper on that gift, and to the point that you self-harming yourself. And basically, when I see bloodshed, I see a spirit being attached. Honestly,
Yeah, because that was it went two ways. Is God showing you that it's an evil presence that's been around you? You feel what I'm saying? And that's the devil letting you know that I've been here to sabotage. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this has to be removed. It's no good because it got bad spirits on it. This has to be removed. It just I don't know what his intent was, and it really don't matter. But one thing about it, he ain't stopping shit. That's the thing about it. He ain't stopping nothing. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
And it really wasn't about like it wasn't about him, my breakdown or whatever. It wasn't about him because again I had it was a couple of things that would happen after this, but it was about the fact that this pain that I'm feeling, we all know pain is very uncomfortable. Nobody wants to go through pain. And I'm sitting here like, okay, God, I accept your shift. I accept my part. I take accountability. But can you please stop whipping my ass, because I'm over here trying to stay afloat. I'm over here trying to continue to be productive. I'm over here trying to continue, you know what I'm saying, to take care of my children, the 10-year-old, and be, as productive as I could be with the 18-year-old, because he get on my goddamn nerves. He about to be kicked out. But anyway, that's neither. But just over here just trying to live, be a good friend, be a good businesswoman, just continue to be positive. But God said, like today, God was like, I'm still gonna let you do all those things, but you are going to have to accept this shift in your life.
Yeah, growth is not
Right.
easy. Growth is
That's right.
what they say: no pain, no gain.
That's
Growth
right.
is not easy. With me in recovery, shit, I don't like having to hold my tongue all the motherfucking time. I like to go the fuck off. But then I might be burning bridges and don't even know it, because there's ways to talk. That ignorant hood shit don't work all the time.
That's right.
Especially when you be an adult. They say if a smart person and an ignorant person arguing, you'll never know who the smart person.
Yeah, Mark Twain said that never argue. You never know who somebody might walk by and say who's the ignorant person or who's the dumb person.
Yeah, because y'all both looking stupid. So,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? We don't fight fire with fire. Hell yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to say for me, let my baby mama fuck up my stuff. I'm finna go fuck up something over there. You know, but that ain't God. Like, nah, you got to let a nigga make it. And I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say the battle is not yours, it's the Lord. So I got to step back. You know what I'm saying? And wait on
And
God's time.
Monkey Man, you just hit it. You just hit the nail on the head too. That's the other part of it. Thank you, God. That's the other part of it. Knowing that I really just gotta sit back, or I did sit back and allow these things to happen and didn't retaliate. You that right there is, I think that's the other part of it that got me feeling some type of way. Like, man, like,
Yeah.
Okay. And then things are constantly being showing up that I'm having to actually fix. And so I hope it's not the enemy, you know what I'm saying, messing with me, trying to get me to say, not, are you ready to go get that revenge? Or you gonna sit back some more?
Well, and that's what it is, because you got to remember, you got patience. It's first is the patience, then the promise. So he's teaching you, and all in getting and everything. We all know the word is about love and forgiveness and patience. 3 things that is hard for people to do on a daily basis. That's why when Monkey Man say, one of the things he don't realize, what he puts in my spirit every day when he say, pray for somebody you don't like. That's love. That's showing love. A lot of times he struggles with the patience part. We all get it. Once we get all that, that's like the Trinity to me. Once you get all that, then you understand. Because remember, the word says God protects fools, babies, and old people. So all that coincides with trust, patience. Because once you have the trust and then you trust the process, then you get the virtue, then you get the reward out of it. So what he's doing is he's humbling you, because what he does is, the great thing about God is that he gives you a test, but then he gives you a cheat sheet. Pride makes us not look at the cheat sheet because he don't want us to fail. So what you're doing is reliving the test. But the great thing about the test, if you went to school, you say, man, you ask your home, but what was on the test? Guess what? They give you a part B. Same questions, rewording. So what you went through in the past, anytime something happened, you would react in the way according to what he wanted, or what your ex-husband wanted. So this time you did it different. It feels different because there's a shift. And everybody knows change is the most difficult thing besides money in anything you do in your life. That's the two straight hardest combinations of change is change and money. That's how a lot of people fall out. So you're being put in an uncomfortable position. But when it's uncomfortable, that's when God is working, because you don't control this situation. That's why it's bothering you. You can't control it. And when you try to, there's a lot of things that don't do that. Don't do that. So you just got to, that's why a lot of times you see me be quiet. And I tell Monkey Man, it's a lot of things I want to say, but God tell me, no, because you're working for me. You're not working for you no more. Remember, you was working for you. How did that pay out? So now you're working for me. So when I say you talk, you talk. When you don't talk, you don't talk.
Yeah, that's good right there. And of course, that's something that we all know, and just continuing to take that accountability, and that's accountability with the relationship between me and God. I ain't talking about the accountability with the people that what I'm saying, they've done something, or situations I actually allowed myself to be a part of. That accountability with God. Whew.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, he's holding you accountable. You said you want to shift. You said, God, show me this, show me this. Like they said, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. It ain't going to come the way you want. So everything he's showing you, dealing with the kids, dealing with, like you said, you looking around the house, God tell you need to downsize. There's too much stuff going on here. Why I need to downsize? I've been here, God. Well, I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to raise the rent up. You're going to complain about the rent. As long as you keep not listening to me, this is what I'm going to put in front of you till you, like you say, step out on faith. That's where faith really comes in. You don't know when, and you just step out, and you just got to be crazy enough to believe, I believe God got me. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Anybody want to jump in there? Lily D, Monkey Man? I don't want me and Cross to feel like we the only ones talking.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I mean, I'm just listening.
Yeah, y'all giving us game. Shit, y'all giving us the game.
Right.
And I'm babysitting. I got a whole lot of I be having a whole bunch of shit going on.
Well, okay. Well, now we can shift back, because we've been on here about 30 minutes, so we got about another 20 minutes or whatever. Let's go ahead and shift back to Are You the Problem? Part 2, accountability. Oh,
no, this is what I want to know. Let me go back to, how did he get the thing? Did you let him use it?
Oh, no. So when we were, my divorce was just final in May. We separated in December, so it'll be a year on the 14th. He did it when he was here. I woke up one day and went to the machine, and I'm like, what the hell is wrong? Why is this bent? And then I saw the little brown stuff on there or whatever. So I'm going around the house and I'm asking somebody, hey, was somebody at my machine or whatever? Everybody says no. But I had already started paying attention to dude's activity. I'm talking about, y'all know the glasses that I got on right now? Like, this is like the 4th pair of glasses that I've had to buy, because he would just start throwing my stuff away. And then with multiple people being here, him and the kids, he tried to make me feel like I was crazy and just misplacing my stuff, or somebody else was doing it. So when I finally saw the machine, because I had a job that I was getting ready to do. Because of course I don't use the machine every day. Just when somebody wants the embroidery or whatever. So when I go to use it, that's when I see that the damn thing is bent and it's some blood on there. So I'm like, this is crazy. So like I said, ask everybody, don't nobody know shit or whatever. So I replaced, Googled it, YouTubed it, how to replace the thing, ordered the part off of Amazon, came in, and it was working fine. Just fine. It wasn't until Monkey Man, literally, the project that y'all asked me to do with the baby stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, I had done like 15 projects from the time I replaced the foot up until the time you asked me to do something, and he's long gone. Because like I said, he left last December. When I started on y'all stuff, that is when my machine croaked. The needle shifted over to the side, and that's when I took it in. And you know the story behind that. The people told me they would try to repair it or whatever, but that's when they told me today, like, the other day, like it was nothing that they could fix it, but it would cost more to repair it than it would just to get a new machine.
But I also remember there were times when you were doing shirts and they would start tripping out of nowhere.
Say that again, Aaliyah.
I can remember there'll be times we on the phone and you doing shirts and it starts tripping out of nowhere and you cussing it out.
Yeah, because the thing just started, but and that was the thing. Realizing today, when talking to that man and him telling me exactly what the problem was, he said it's not aligned on the inside, and he said even if we fix it, it's going to happen again. So that's when my mind said, Lord, that was him. He literally took the damn thing. That's why the blood was on there, because he tried to yank it or something like that and that's how it actually ended up messing up. But it wouldn't. Once I replaced that foot, I got a little bit more wiggle room and more time for it to completely break down. So do that make sense, Monkey Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he didn't leave out my house and then come back in and do it.
No, I thought you let him use it or something. I thought you let him use. You know how sometimes because I used to be that type of person. I break your shit and put it back like I didn't break your shit. You know, baby girl. Man, I'm finna get your bottle. Chill out. Over a bottle.
He say over a bottle. She hungry. She hungry.
Yeah, well, she need to get up and fix her own shit. That was me out here.
Oh God! But yeah, no, I know it wasn't. Once he was gone, it wasn't no barring, no nothing. Like he could not contact me, like whatsoever.
Yeah, it did sound like it was some hate. It was like you said again, it's a shift. It's a shift that's happening, I think, with all of us. And I told Monkey Man, what happens is when everybody, you already know, when two or three, when we all get on the same accord, there he is in the midst. If we all try to do stuff and we trying to walk, and I told Monkey Man a long time ago, you start walking in your truth, bro, you're going to see it. Like I told y'all, you can put them glasses on, but the scary part, you can't take them off. So a lot of stuff we're starting to see that it was just there. We didn't want to see it through God's eyes. We wanted to see it so we can fix it and do all that. But we realized we can't do nothing without him. Can't do nothing without him. So once you start saying, you know what, I'd rather for you to roll with me. And you're going to say, okay, dog, but you in the passenger side. I'm driving the seat, my nigga. You can touch. Like my daddy used to say, I'm the pilot, you the co-pilot. You can touch everything over here, all the air conditioner buttons, my nigga, but I'm the one getting us to the destination. I'm driving. So God is in the driver's seat. We just co-pilot.
The same energy, nigga. Keep it same energy.
Aaliyah, ain't that crazy what Cross just said? Because we just talked about that too. Like
she a bit me on my government name. You know what?
Oh, my Lily D. I'm sorry. Y'all know I got a bad habit. I already be struggling with people's names. So once I get it down, it's hard for me to call you something else. But Lily D and I talk about that all the time. Like, people don't know our backstory. Lily D and I met on TikTok a couple of it's about to be a year. And it's so crazy how we share like a lot of different things, not trauma. But
Right.
just, moving forward, like her and her singing career, and supporting each other, and this and the other, and just being able to create this safe place, because we are real people at the end of the day. And it's funny that you said that, Cross, because again, us and our conversations and Monkey Man and us off of the social media, we understand that shift is happening to all of us at the same time.
Fact. Fact.
So that means God put us all around each other for a reason at the same time. It ain't a coincidence that everybody having a spiritual shift. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, you're right, Monkey Man. And also, I always tell people there's no such thing as coincidence in love, because in the Bible it says everything happens at an appointed place and time. So that's why I don't never knock it. Everything happens. There's no such thing as coincidence or luck. Everything God planned it. It's already been pre-planned and predestined. The fact is, a lot of times we want to figure out what the end result is. That's why I tell people, through the times before the storm, during the storm, and after the storm, I celebrate all seasons of it, because I know if I'm in the storm, he got to bring me out. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I pray for God. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I ask God to bring a storm, because if he loved me that much, I want him to put me through the test. I do it every day. God, bring a storm to me, because I'm ready. I studied for this. You taught me this. So now it's time to, because a lot of times, like with you, CJ and Monkey Man, we all do it. We fail to realize when you profess it and speak it in the atmosphere, it's like saying, God, hey, I'm done studying. I'm ready for my chapter test. I'm ready. And then because you just spoke it out, you might go to somebody, you know what? You need to work on that with your wife. God got this. God said, okay, I got you, nigga. All right, here go your test. You just spoke it out. Here go you said you're done with your chapter. Test on relationship. Go.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So the words are very powerful when you speak them in the atmosphere. That's why I don't speak negative and speak things out, because again, it always come back. God said, okay, you want to speak negative? I'm going to show you what that feel like. How are you going to handle it? So it's power in the tongue. It's life and death in the tongue. So I speak everything like life existence. I speak it like it's already happened. I'm celebrating. I'm looking at it when it comes to Monkey Man and him and his fiance. He'll tell you, I call her his wife. I speak things in existence. You speak life into things. I don't speak no what ifs, because again, we know if there's confusion, the Bible says if there's confusion in anything you're doing in life, God is not present. I keep away from confusion. I have to get get an understanding. So, we got to.
Yeah, that's what I've learned to do, just to be. What was the book I read? The 4 Rules or something? I can't remember what it's called. But one of the rules was be impeccable with your word. Yeah, you gotta learn how to, even if you're in your storm, just keep saying that I'm here for a reason.
That's it.
It's gonna happen, and I'm just, I'm fighting right now, but I'm fighting for a reason,
Yeah, just imagine if a hurricane come. We all know a hurricane is a split second. It does cause a lot of damage, but we know that the hurricane will be over. It's not like a hurricane forever, so we prepare for it. It's like when they put up the windows and stuff. We can't say it might not hit us, but we preparing for it. And that's with anything in life, once you see the obstacle coming, it's like when CJ said about her embroidery machine. And she said everything that happened. I already knew. God said, oh, yeah, I fixed that already. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to go and tell her, because she probably going to tell me, yeah, he fixed that already. Because he said he's tired of, we got to remember, God moves in like Monkey Man said, in multiplication. That means at a rapid speed. CJ, you can't move at a rapid speed if you complacent with the same machine. He needs you to learn more shit. And the more shit you learn, the more that these machines are going to start forming around you.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts. That is facts. And then me, I just know, like, again, I'm a very spiritual person. So signs and all that, like, I pay attention to it. I pay attention to it all.
Yeah.
And then just continuing to grow. So the shift the shift that happens anytime there's a shift in my life. I'm learning how, you know what I'm saying, like you say, Cross, to accept it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that level that you at, but I'm like, okay, God, bring it to me, because I need time. Like, I need time to get over the last
Yeah, but I
shift.
be telling that nigga, hey, bring it, nigga, so you give me my blessing, nigga. Damn. Yeah, I'm stuck right now, nigga. Give me a storm, something crazy, so I can rejoice. I don't want nobody to give, I ain't gonna give nobody the credit. You get all the credit, my nigga. I need a blessing right now, nigga. Do something, put a monkey wrench in it. And like I said, even with Monkey Man, when the whole thing with Monkey Man, and I told him, and I keep saying this, and I'll say it today, when he said what he said, he don't realize he woke up the spiritual man. And I told him, it's just like what we're going through right now. We're going through, and we talked about this a long time ago when I was ministering training. We talked about your spiritual birth.
The spiritual what? It broke up.
Yeah, I'm finna say shit just went dead.
Look at that. That ain't nothing but the enemy.
I want you to have that storm over there, baby first lady. Go on, have that storm. Go on, act up. Don't get the children back and die. I want the storm.
Don't put her out though. Don't put her out. Like let her shout and rejoice. Cause you be wanting to hush her up when God is working diligently in her life. Diligently, okay? Don't do her. But until Cross, fixes his stuff or whatever, just to go back,
Okay, I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Okay. Yeah, it
I don't
cut
know.
off.
I don't know what happened with that. I started talking. That was weird. I don't know what happened, but
you know what that was.
Yeah, I know what it is. That's why I said. So I tell everybody right now, and what done happened is, and I've been praying on it. God's been telling me, for everybody that's going through it, we're going through a what I call a spiritual birth. We're going through the trimesters. We're going through the pain, the suffering. Because when we give birth to that, that's a new life. So I'm just going to tell everybody, you're going through your trimester right now. You're late nights, you're up, you're cramping, you're hungry, you're doing all this, you can't sleep. It's the same thing as a woman going through her process. We're about to give birth to something that the world has not seen. We have been impregnated with this spirit that's going to birth something great, just how it is in the word. You see what I'm saying? When something is speaking to your spiritual man, you have reawakened it. It's like Lazarus. You speaking it, you saying, wake up. I've been dead for too long. God said, okay, I'm impregnated you with this, whether it be your company, whether it be your company, whether you owning a firm, whatever it is, whatever you spoke into, he's about to birth it. And then when it becomes birth, it's going to be for the whole world and not just for you.
Yeah, that's good right there. I just, and I mean, you ain't said nothing wrong, because at the end of the day, I look at, and I just touched on that one little situation, but it's like I say, it's been a lot. You know what I'm saying? That God has been over here, the transition in my life and everything or whatever, and I'm grateful for it. I really and truly am, because there, like you say, no pain, no growth, and. At the end of the day, though, I just, I be talking to the Lord, and I be asking him, like, can you just like talk to me first before you pull me into something, and want to use me to be great, like, because
Yeah. You hit me in the nail on the head. I say it all the time. I hate this shit. I say, man, this whole weekend I turned my phone on. I don't want no part of this shit. I said, God, why you got these people? This is not helping me. He said, it is going to help you. You just don't want to admit it. Okay, you're right. You're right. I can't argue. That's why I don't argue no more, because everything that Monkey Man said, even up to this point, I even told him, I said, bro, just sit back, watch the popcorn. It all came into play. So now when he did it, I even hit him up, man, great content, bro. That's how you use the content, because again, you're not bashing. You're just in the algorithm like everybody else. Now you're in the algorithm. That's what it's about. See, and that's why I said it becomes dangerous, and it puts a lot. When I start sitting back and evaluating stuff, like I said again, we all trying to create a brand. That's what we is. We're not trying to cause a bunch of mess or stir up no shit. They just want to create a brand and take care of their family. That's it.
That's right. That's right. And for whatever reason, God then said, hey,
Yeah, cool.
All y'all are brands. Everybody right here on this live right now, we all have a brand. For whatever reason, he said, I'm gonna use y'all as a team to get there together. Each brand is gonna make it. Like if everybody just keep me as the head and allow me to
Yep.
orchestrate this thing, everybody gonna get up there. But y'all gotta work together. I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I feel in my spirit. That's what God has given me.
Yeah, without a doubt. And I think that everybody need to understand, like you said, we all play a part and we can never cross over to it. Because again, if we don't understand something, then again, like you said, again, the communication, but then we also at the end of the day have to trust that all right, as long as we walking in the truth and doing what we're supposed to do, God got it. Right or wrong and different. That's why I said I don't argue no more because man, I can't figure half this shit out. I don't know, this internet shit, that shit bothers me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being on the internet like that because it's more that comes with it. I just like to get on here, give information out, tell people how what they can do to move forward. If you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really like too much extra shit to it. But it's just so much extra shit that come with it. But I know that we got a lot. That just tell me we got a lot of work to do.
I agree. Well, y'all, anybody else got anything to add before we shut it down?
No, it was another good show, another good
I
topic.
just want to show y'all. I got the hats. I'm pushing hats now. I got the hats. They dropping. My trucker series hats. They dropping and stuff. I'm on my way about to head back up here to the school. I got some people pushing the brand for me up there at the school. So I appreciate CJ. I appreciate everybody that support me, man. I appreciate CJ redoing the thing. And yeah, man, y'all know, man, we rocking like cut off stockings. So don't even trip.
Facts. We got this. So just make sure, Cross, that you go ahead and before you jump out, drop the link in the comments, crossyourheart.com. Everybody, please go follow, go support. I did a post on my Instagram, but we'll continue to post on all the social medias, just like how we do with the Lily D album and everything, all of her content, and Monkey Man and all of his content.
Yeah, salute to Lily D too, man. I heard you sign, got your deal. Hey, man. She said you in VA?
Say that again.
Are you over in VA?
Yeah, I'm in VA.
Okay, I'm a Portsmouth, Newport News nigga. I'm from Prentice Park. I'm from downtown Newport News, 16th Avenue, the bottom.
Ooh,
that's what my family.
Have mercy.
I know. You better tell them about.
But you know what?
You better tell them where I came up. I tell people I grew up in Park, Swanson Homes, Alabama. Hey, my family's still out there. So shout out to the VA. Yeah, shout out to the Tidewater area around there.
And if anybody want to donate to the podcast, just send it to Tina Skittles.
Yeah.
That's our manager. That's our manager.
You need to create a cash app for Baby First Lady too, dog. I told you I'm a big fan of Baby First Lady. I see you not giving her the shine.
Cash app. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that today.
Baby First Lady, and let me know, and I'm cashing out Baby First Lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna make her own cash. And you gonna tell
because thank God I got my machine back, baby. I'm about to embroider her some nice little outfits over here, baby first lady.
Hey, Baby First Lady, how you doing, Queen? Yeah, I ain't been. You looking at me like I ain't been to church in a while. I'm coming, Baby First Lady.
Cross, she want to anoint you. She want to pray for you, Cross. She want to pray for you.
I know. I need it. I ain't gonna lie.
Lily D, you want to go ahead and shout out your music, your information, how people can follow you, and then each one of y'all start with Lily D, and then go back around and y'all shout your information out, let the people know how to follow you and what you got coming up.
You can follow me at The Real Lily D, so it's at The Real LILID. I got to say that because people be calling me Lil D sometimes. And then. Yeah, I got my album free out. It's on all platforms. Right now, upcoming wise, I got a show in Atlanta If anybody is in the Atlanta area on January 18th at Sweet Lounge ATL, we're doing it in honor of my aunt who passed away of MS back in 2019. So it is free entry, but we are asking for donations to go towards multiple.
You said January 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay,
we
well,
will be in the building.
Yes,
we will be in the building.
I'm gonna have to pull up on y'all because I be in the A all the time. So yeah, I definitely have to pull up on y'all.
Yeah, so and we're not asking for like it's a free entry, but it is for the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, and we're just taking donations for them. So that's gonna be fun. And then other than that, I'm just working on new videos and new music, and 2024 everything will be out. Well, not everything, but it's gonna come out in the process.
That's what's up. Yeah, we got 757-804 doing big things. What are you talking about?
Yep.
All right, Monkey Man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You can check me out on TMB with Monkey Man. That's talking monkey business with Monkey Man on Saturday or either Sunday. And then I have Let's Talk About It, where we talk about everything. That's on Thursdays. And I also have Reverend Keep Flowing Dollars. Is no telling when he might pop up and want to preach the word. So shout out to Great Amount come up. Baptist, Catholic, Seventh-day Evangelist Church, Scientology on Wednesday. So you know what I'm saying?
Why
That's what we got. That's the church.
That's the church. Oh God. Go ahead and tell them about this Thursday's podcast, Monkey Man.
Oh yeah, this Thursday podcast is a all men's panel, and the name of the topic is what these bitches want from a nigga.
Oh my God!
Y'all didn't have no problem with last week. Yeah, y'all ain't had no problem with last week.
Well, I'll definitely be tuning in.
Monkey Man, are you gonna have an episode when you bring everybody together?
Ooh.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm just trying to figure. I'd rather do that in person, but it ain't no way we can set that up. Or if I do it, it's gonna be a selected few.
Yeah, because you already know. We were civilized. We were civilized.
Yeah. Yeah. But y'all, I'm gonna have probably the week after I do y'all, I'm gonna do 2 separate weeks. I'm gonna do men this week. Well, I did the women the first week because women always first, men this week, then women again next week, and then the men again, and then God said the same. We're gonna sit down because we still gotta come to a solution.
Right. That's good. I love that.
That could be a New Year's episode.
It could be a what?
A New Year's episode.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah. It could be.
Yeah. You know what? But we kind of canceled, but that would be a good thing to do.
I know we did cancel it, but here's the thing: if we still decide to do it, and we do, we're not going to be able to get away from it being virtual. Like you and Reed can come over here. You know what I'm saying? And we all can tune in together in person. But then whoever the other people are. Because I want people who are on the same page about the same solution, because that's the difference. You talk to a lot of different people. If everybody doesn't have the same end goal, then the solution is going to look a little different to everybody, and that's okay. That's okay. I just don't want to. I don't want to be talking to nobody whose solution is for the woman to just shut the fuck up and let a nigga do whatever he want to do, because that ain't gonna help me. That might help somebody else, but that ain't gonna help me.
Well, I can't come then.
Oh my God! And then I would prefer to have somebody. If you could find, Monkey Man, a couple of men that are actually in some productive relationships. Like we don't have to know, all of the details about their relationships, but could they at least be in relationships and have kids?
Right.
Yeah, because I don't want to take no
Okay.
advice from somebody that ain't in a relationship and don't have kids, haven't been married, or just like it would be great to get, because women do listen to men. We love listening to men, but we probably gonna need some men that's actually in those situations.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like how
we might need
you had
we might need
Michelle,
to sit
you had
down
Michelle
and
and Tay on there, and both of them are actually married. That was a great thing. Then you had the single women on there. Some of us had been married. Some of us were just in relationships. You had a variety of women up there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I don't. It'd be crazy. God just put things on my heart. Then that's what I run with. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't never have a motherfucking topic. I just, okay, that's what we're gonna do this week. That's what we doing then.
And it
Right.
flows. It's been good. It flows. It really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even y'all with us coming over here and building this platform over here, like I told y'all before, I definitely don't mind y'all even giving me suggestions to talk about over here. Because this platform is for us all. Like it ain't gonna just be what CJ want to talk about. I don't care about that. Like let's all build this over here. This is our community
Yeah.
talk platform over here. So
No, that's a fact.
yeah, with that being said, Cross, I hope we see you in Atlanta on the 18th.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's
Yeah, we'll
Atlanta,
be
hop,
there.
skip, and a jump. I'm always in the A, so yeah, that ain't nothing. You just let me know, shit. I'll pull up. It's not a
Yeah, we'll
problem.
be
okay,
there from the 17th to the 20th.
right.
Oh
That
yeah, I'll
that's
pull
that's
up.
that Wednesday through that Saturday.
Yeah, I'll pull up. Then we all go to the Blue Lagoon over there.
That's
You
what's
Yeah,
up.
know
yeah,
what? I'm not
yeah.
going to. Is that a strip club?
No, that's like a hookah lounge where you smoke
A
with.
hookah lounge. That's one of the popular. I ain't going to no strip
Hey, I
clubs.
mean, you know,
I,
that's
Yeah,
what
I don't do no.
infamous.
Yeah, I ain't no.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
thinking about
ain't no.
Blue Magic.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
I
thinking
ain't
about.
no.
My
No, you
bad.
talking about. Yeah, you talking about Magic City. No, no, I don't trick. Yeah, I ain't no goddamn trick.
He said, I don't
Yeah, I
trick.
don't do none of that shit. No. I got bad habits. It costs a lot of money to keep up with my habits. I ain't
yeah,
trying to help
okay.
nobody else out. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so Cross will definitely I'll get together and hook that up. And again, I just want to tell shout out to Cross, shout out to Lily D, shout out to Monkey Man. It feels so good to actually be surrounded by good people, regardless if we met in person or not. And I
Right.
really feel like this what we're on, this positivity. And just to say this off the record, the little fight that we didn't had to have, it tells us everything that God wants us to know. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say.
Right.
The little fight to get to the point of it being solid and some other things unfolding in front of us now, this really and truly lets me know that God is in it, and it's definitely going to go far, because it ain't
Right.
about one person in this group. It's about us all.
That's right.
And so I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much for trusting me. Thank y'all for continuing to want to actually, be attached to me in some form or fashion. And I love each one of y'all. And I'm gonna work on some stuff. Me and Lily D gonna go ahead and get my little voice intro thing together, so I can start looking like the rest of y'all when I come on here.
Yeah, I'm going to start on that. Yeah, I got you.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, well, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. We will resume next week. Love you guys.
All right.
Whoa.
Salute to everybody. Peace.
Salute to everybody in chat. Bye, y'all.